Hi guys! Today I harvested some of my herbs from my garden and I'm going to show you how I dry them to store them. It's super easy. You need a sharp knife, a pair of scissors, sharp kitchen scissors, your herbs, which I'll go over those in a second. You might need a cutting board, and sometimes I use this. This is called a mezzaluna, and it's a special cutting board that has a dish in it, like it's curved inside there, that these two curved blades fit down in, and you rock it back and forth like this over the herbs. So the herbs that I have harvested, let me move my knife and my scissors. I got some chives, and I didn't harvest too many of those. They're still growing, but I am going to be cooking tonight, so I'm going to use some of them. I got fresh mint, some fresh thyme, and look at this. This is just a piece of my basil. Have you ever seen basil leaves that freaking big? Yeah, that's my basil. Alright, let's get my cutting board. So here's my basil, and I literally just cut it a few minutes ago. And at each intersection where the leaves come off of the stem, I'm going to cut it. I might actually use my knife for that portion. Don't throw these away. It's still very fragrant and flavorful. You could totally use that in a soup, in the stock. Just make sure you strain it out. I guess you don't have to strain it out though. So now I'm at my next little point here. Take my knife and cut right through it. Okay, set that aside. And I'm going to leave a little piece of the stem on. Cut the top of this one. This one. And then these little secondary leaves, I'm not really going to worry about. You can cut them off if you want. So we're just cutting the leaves off of the stem. So you're left with this cute little bunch of leaves. These ones I can pick off by hand because they're really small. So you just want to get each of the leaves off. This little nub I'll probably chop up with my mezzaluna for my meatloaf tonight. So any herbs today from harvesting that I get that are like really little, that I don't really feel like drying, I'm just going to set in a little pile off to the side so I can use it tonight for my basil, or for my meatloaf. So we'll cut the stem again. Look at the size of these basil leaves. Oh, yum. Basil's like my favorite herb ever. I started all of these herbs from seed. So I got to watch my little babies grow, and now I'm cutting them down. But it's important to keep your herbs pruned and use them often. It promotes new growth, and it basically ensures that in the entire growing season I will have fresh herbs. And that's why I start drying them whenever I harvest, because in the wintertime I might not be able to bring it in the house to grow. So I'll have herbs all through the winter, and then I don't have to worry about
naturally dry leaves. I'm not going to use dehydrator. Sometimes dehydrators, you lose some of the leaves' potency. Not a lot, but this is the more natural way, I guess. Try to lay out the big leaves first. That is like the largest base.
Okay, now I'm just going to pick it up and move it over here to another spot on my counter so that we can work on the other herbs. Put this over here. Now, with my mint, you can either pick off the leaves like I did with the basil, or you can hang it upside down, which is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to hang this upside down somewhere because I don't have a lot of it. Now, take my thyme, my chives. Your thyme and your chives about the same size. Snip off a section of thread. Lay the thread down on the board. Lay the herbs right on top of the thread. The thyme and the chives right together. Pick up your thread and be very careful. You don't want to pull too tight because it'll cut through them. Leave the other to hang it. And I'm just going to hang this whole bunch all bundled up together. I'm just going to hang it. It smells really good. I want to show you how the mezzaluna works so I can chop up this basil. Here's my mezzaluna. And I'm just going to put all those leftover bits of herb, even the chives.
I just played a super shot, so.